is here, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Cousins looking to put it up right away. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Cousins.
Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Cousins.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
They'll throw again. Cousins. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's what...
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one an 8-play drive that spans 75 yards.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And here comes the winner of the last 2 NFL MVP awards, Aaron Rodgers, as he brings his Packers out for their first series of the game. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The Vikings here hosting Green Bay in the season opener, and they've got one of those quirks in the schedule that is going to work in their favor. They play all 3 of their division home games in the first 5 weeks of the year. After Green Bay today, they'll host Detroit in week 3 and then Chicago in week 5. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Rodgers now on 1st down. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Rodgers' throw there, complete to Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now it's 2nd and 9.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Offense.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To the air again, it's Cousins. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing, Cousins over the middle to Smith. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
After one, 7-3 the score. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Cousins now. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 57 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And here's Jones again on second down.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Green Bay needed to get Aaron Rodgers some help at receiver, and they did so by picking Christian Watson 34th overall. That's the earliest they've taken a receiver since 2002. Watson has some NFL bloodlines as well. His dad, Tim, was also drafted by the Packers, and you know his father was very proud watching him pick up that first down there.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Cousins.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Now Cousins.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he bounds. Well done. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
A 1st down throw for Cousins.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Cousins on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Cousins.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
A 56-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rodgers going to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Amari Rodgers. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2nd down and 3.
Rodgers to throw once more.
Catch made by Watson on the out route.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Packers have got it back to within a score.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. We're reminded that coming up tonight, the first Sunday night of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks.
He's got a man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? All the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
And Charles, we take a peek there at the recent draft class, and it's definitely a year where they had a chance to greatly improve this team.
And you've got to take advantage when you have this type of an opportunity. 2 first-round picks. You better scout them well and hit on those selections.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. First down, here's Cousins.
Going right back to Wilson.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook
taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. On play action, Rodgers. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. On play action. Now Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Packers 17. Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Airing it out deep for Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Well, the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
He'll go right back to Tunyon.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Up the middle, Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. The kick by Crosby is good, and that'll bring him back within a point.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Fielded at about the 28. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Got a man, it's Tunyon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Dobbs. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
And he's brought down.
Well, there you go. Rodgers to Rodgers. First down, Packers.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown and his 1st ever NFL game.
And the Packers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And out now come the Vikings.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the Longwood way out there, but it'll be third down.
Makes it third down and 12.
On third down, Cousins. He's got his tight end. That's Smith. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Cousins again.
Goes right back to Smith again.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's now second and 6.
Play action now. Cousins.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Taking it about the 16. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you can get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he is going to have a Packers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And some room to work. There he goes left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw, it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now it's Rodgers.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Vikings 21. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Cousins.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On play action, Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Partner, I'd like to just stay aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
The tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The Packers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. An inside give to Jones. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The kick by Crosby is good. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties.
Taking it about the 1.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Running right, Jones. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And they take a knee.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here.